In a world where mankind must grapple with environmental disasters, global warming, and no child left behind, society has few accomplishments that can be called successful. Yes, we have landed on the moon. Yes, we have eradicated polio. We can slap chop and sham wow. But the most important innovation to differentiate man from beast is in the arena of hygiene. The 2010 Hands-On History Middle School Consortium presents Flush the Scoop.
Endure? Oh, hi there. My name's Plumber Pete. I'm here to tell you a little bit about man's innovation with bathroom technology. Historians have found evidence of plumbing and drainage in Mesopotamia, or what is present-day Iraq. Isn't the handiwork beautiful? Ah. Ooh. Fancy. The actual concept of a bathroom belongs to the inhabitants of Mohenjo-Daro in ancient India, which is present-day Pakistan. They are believed to be the first society to create a separate room in the house where waste could drain to a sewer in the street. Nice! Many of these early societies used these draining systems as part of their irrigation technology, evidenced by the Hanging Gardens of Babylon with its unexplained tomato plants. Creepy. China claims the first toilet seat dating as far back as 3000 BC, but the first flush toilets, seen here, were created in Crete. Servants and slaves were in charge of filling and flushing overhead reservoirs, thus beginning the just as long history of people forgetting to flush on their own. Rome further improved on this all-important technology when they began the Cloaca Maxima in 735 BC, a system of sewers and bathrooms throughout the city. Not only was this first time a society began to take on this type of project, but since it was not finished until 225 years later, it set a precedent for today's major construction projects, finishing just ahead of Route 315. Unfortunately, with the fall of Rome, progress began to slow, with no laxative in sight. The idea of toilets went down the drain. In ancient Rome, technology unfortunately did not improve. Toilet habits, in fact, regressed. Streets became sewers. The only folks with a real toilet were monks. Their latrines were called the reredorer. They sat over holes in wooded benches. Everything fell straight down into the river running underneath the building to be washed clean away. The monks were spoiled. Running water in houses was very unusual in medieval times. Ordinary people didn't have toilets. They used cesspits or just went in the street. Another medieval method? The hole. This hole would have been considered high-tech. It is said that even in Versailles, courtiers used the corners of the Sun Palace to relieve themselves. Fun fact! In 1596, John Harrington designed and installed Britain's first flush toilet for Queen Elizabeth. This is where the term "going to the John" comes from. During colonial times, bathroom conveniences were very few and far between, and just the bare basics. Most people used the woods or went to the bathroom somewhere in the outdoors. In the houses or cities, people used chamber pots, also called thunder mugs, Jordans, slop jars, peggies, badges, and other various names. Guess who had to take them out? Later, outhouses were used for your daily constitutional. They're also referred to as privies, one-holers, loo, the throne, and the Oklahoma potty. In the early 1800s, most waste would be disposed of into the street to be washed away into the rain sewers. The implications of the effect on the groundwater and well water, the spread of disease from this kind of system are enormous. Needless to say, during the 1800s, there were a lot of outbreaks of diseases in communities, with the cause directly related to the sanitation system. P.U. Good thing men like Thomas Crapper came along to advance sanitation techniques to save us all from a stench. The typical prototype of an outhouse dominated early America through about 1950. Fun fact: the moon shape in the door actually was showing an outhouse for women. A star was the symbol for men. This distinction was necessary because men were not as hygienic as women. The star meant enter at your own risk. Brrr! This one looks cold. With the advent of urbanization, plumbing has become routine, right up until our modern day. But what about the future? We'll be able to save time by driving to our business while doing our business. We'll have toilets such as this that transform from a sit-down potty to a stand-up, and also are self-cleaning using steam and UV light technology. Or this toilet, which is powered by LED lights, saving electricity for all you nighttime bathroom users. While most of man's war against waste in history has left us in a gutter, it appears that we have now won the battle of the bowels and are heading towards a waste-free future. This is Plumber Pete signing off, saying I hope it all comes out okay for you and your family.